Hey everybody, Edo here, and this is Unlock Kids Detective Stories. And if you're familiar with my channel, you know that I am, and my family is a huge Unlock fan. If you've never heard of an Unlock, these are one of those escape room in a box, the exit game series, where you are essentially doing a once-through puzzle game where you are solving little spatial puzzles, math puzzles, little interesting observation puzzles in the hopes of solving a crime or mystery or figuring out what's going on. And so they usually play, this is 6+, which is the kids part, but 1 to 4 players and plays in 20 minutes. These do absolutely play faster than an Unlock. A traditional Unlock is about an hour. And I don't want to reveal any of the stuff because it's all about learning and discovering and being surprised. What I will say in the Unlock series, you are not tearing up or writing on things. It's really what's distinct about the Unlock series as compared to the exit games and those other ones where you're destroying things. Here you don't destroy, and actually in the normal Unlock you use an app. You don't need an app for this one. You can just play with the components. The other thing that's really spectacular about this is actually, for the most part, reading independent. You have to learn how to play in the initial sequence, and there's some reading in there. But then actually when you get into it, there's basically none. Some of the setup pieces have a little bit, but it's meant to really be easy for really young kids to play, and absolutely delivers. I'd add, I didn't play this with kids. I just played this with Emily, my wife. We just enjoyed playing it. It's like, you could call it Unlock Kids, and I get what they're going, and thematically it's really cute and pretty. Not pretty, like colorful and young appealing type of things, but it's like the casual or light version of Unlock. Like, there's some interesting spatial puzzles, you're doing some cool things, but there's not as much brain burning. So as far as there's the filler games. If you wanted like a light, palate cleansing exit puzzle-like experience, you might actually enjoy this. You could borrow it and try it, but I don't know. I enjoyed it as an adult. And I think if you like puzzle experiences and you want something light and quick, you'll dig it. I was really impressed with this. So the Unlock series, what they do is they have these sort of the proper games, have these lock and keys where you're solving puzzles, and as you do it, you're like adding the numbers together in order to find out which element you're adding, a card to the mix. So you're like, oh, do I want to use this object here? If I do, I get to flip this over. Cards, uh-oh, that was the wrong thing. Or, oh no, you did it. Now you put the lantern you put the torch with the fire, or like the unlit torch with the fire. Now you have a lit torch. Discard those 2 cards, and now you have a lit torch. You can go down the pathway and discover a card. The super cool thing they solved is like how to get rid of that complexity. Well, the way this works is you have cards that are flipping over, like an Unlock. But then you also have these punch-out components and pieces, some of which are just sort of random, like shapes, others like sort of are representative shapes. And they're the things with the numbers. But you also have this master pamphlet, which is sort of like kicks off the mystery, but has like a key that's like, if you visually add these 2 shapes, then you get this thing. And it's really neat. You have these little elements, you add them, you look at the math, and then you're getting the item. Also, in the Unlock series, there's a lot of you have to look around and find things in the images. That's still here, but it's more about bonus points and doing the best than it is as often inhibiting your progress. So it just adds to the breeziness. This is like Unlock breezy, and I enjoy it. Biggest criticism. And it's like, you're not gonna, again, there's gonna be a couple moments, you'll still get a couple you're like, what am I supposed to do? But you'll play through quickly. Like, as an adult, you could probably play through this whole thing in an hour and a half, maybe a little less, just getting it set. The one thing. I got it. I bought this new, or Emily bought it, and then we started playing it. In the box, there's rules. Maybe I got a bad version. It's certainly possible. Each game, as I said, there's like a deck, there's the punch boards, and then there's the deck. And there's the sheet of paper, which isn't like a hidden thing, it's just literally like the premise of what you're about to do and the little key. In my box, that premise and key was under the insert. Like, oftentimes in these unlocks and unbox and exit games, they make you like look around and look under the lid. But like that's like to like figure it out, and you've gotten a hit that's like, look at the place that's dark all the time, and you're like, oh, that must be under the box cover. I get it. This was like, no. The rules say start with a sheet, and I'm like, where's the sheet? And like Emily was like, well, maybe it's under the insert, and it's like, if you really want this, like, I don't know. Comment below. Let me know if you played this game, whether you liked it or not. I'm super interested. But let me know, did the stuff come underneath it? And like, was that weird? Or like, you're like, duh, Ed, it's set. I don't know. But there was like a solid 5 minutes where I was like, I don't even know how to start playing this. So like, it feels like we're missing something. And we were. I made, who knows? Maybe I just don't understand and I missed it. And it was like a notification. But whatever. They're now on top. Anyway. I do recommend this. I think this is great. I think they solved a lot of cool problems. It's very accessible, certainly good for kids, but I think as an adult you'll have a kick out of it too. So this is Unlock Kids. Hey everybody, Edo here, and thanks for watching Gaming with Edo. Reviews over here on this playlist, League and Insider videos over here on this one. Subscribe, share, all that good stuff. But most importantly, play some great games. Thanks.